As a singer, Ed Sheeran's career stats are extraordinary. 14 #1 hits, billions of streams of his music, hundreds of millions of records sold, packed out arena concerts whenever he tours. But equally impressive is the ease with which he can write songs. For many performers, this is the hardest part of the business. Not for Ed, though. In the last 2 decades, the now 34-year-old has penned close to 3,500 of them. And guess what? There's more on the way. Of all the things Ed Sheeran's done, this will be a first. Incredibly, he's never before played in front of his home crowd in the sleepy English town of Ipswich. And in anticipation, tens of thousands have turned out to cheer on their favourite and most famous son, the singer-songwriter made good.
Yeah, I am excited.
Ed Sheeran's a household name the world over, but despite all his success, he is undeniably humble. You are unquestionably one of the greatest and most successful pop artists of the 21st century. Do you feel like that coming up here?
Yeah, that's it.
I think that's it.
How about you? Do you feel like one of the pop artists from the 21st century right now?
No, I feel like I'm walking with one though. Well, good luck up there.
Everybody jump! Here we go!
Getting up on stage being a success, how important is that to you?
Well, everyone likes to be liked, don't they? I think everyone has an element of wanting to be liked. Like when I walked in today, were you like, I hope we get on?
Of course.
Yeah, same here. I think it's normal to have that feeling. So multiply that by like 50 billion. And that's being a musician when you release a song. You're just like, I hope everyone likes this song.
I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do.
Ed has had plenty of lights. For the past 15 years, he's been the ultimate writer and balladeer of the modern-day love song. His statistics are stratospheric. Extraordinary record sales.
I found a love for me.
Sold out stadiums around the world. And in the digital age where streaming is everything, Ed's pop songs have crossed 1 billion streams on Spotify at least 13 times over. So what are we looking at here?
These are Spotify plaques for billion streams. And this
Ed
is
has invited me to his private recording studio, great, isn't it? where he has the silverware to prove his superstardom. Can I just say, Ed, you just said 1 billion very quickly.
Yeah.
Does it still mean something to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's kind of the new gold record, I think.
Yeah.
That's kind of the measure of success now is the Spotify billion stream plaque.
Well, you've got a lot of them.
Yeah.
So this is where the magic happens.
This is where some magic has happened, yeah.
Yeah.
But most of the recent magic, yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
How often are you in the studio?
Every day, Monday to Thursday.
You make it sound like a job.
It is a job. Like, I'm not just at home on a sun lounger all day. I still go to work every day and, yeah.
And a black tie.
And some days he writes songs that are massive hits.
We were singing to go away, girl.
On other days, he creates songs he'll never let anyone hear.
Ain't it strange?
You just have to do it a lot and fail. And you just have to get over it and then just keep chasing the good ones.
How definite are you that you have a good one when you've got a good one?
It's the feeling you get. I think that there's no, like, better feeling. It's like way better than being on stage or like, do you know what I'd liken it to, speaking to footballers, is scoring a goal. It's you get this like rush of like endorphins and adrenaline, and it happens when you sort of hit on a song. It's like in the first 10 minutes of it, and you hit on it, and you kind of just feel like you don't want to mess the moment up, but also you want to finish the song, and it's an amazing feeling.
Hands up, who's from local?
As much loved as this prolific writer and singer is, Ed often fails to impress the critics. Do you secretly want the critics to love your work?
Not really. I mean, I think I did at the beginning because, I think the success that I've had over the last 15 years has been so like people-driven rather than critics-driven that for me, it doesn't really matter anymore. It's kind of like water off a duck's back. Everyone has their opinions.
But you like being liked. We've established that.
I like being liked, but if it's one person versus 90,000 people, I'm going to choose the 90,000 people.
You between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to.
When did you work out this would be your career?
When I was about 11, I think, I was like, this is what I love doing. And it was also the only thing that I'd kind of excelled in any capacity. There are certain jobs that you don't have to have qualifications for, and being a musician is one of them. Like, it's not something that you learn in a classroom. Probably like interviewing, to be honest. I mean, like, you can't learn people's body language in a classroom, can you? You have to do this over and over again to learn how to do it.
Yeah, I'm not sure quite how to read your body language.
Right.
If I had to characterise it, I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you characterise mine?
No, I think you look very prepared.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Turning the spotlight back on the star, his education came from the streets of London. At just 15, Ed left home for the big city to busk and beg for a chance. His only plan was to work as hard as he could, knowing he was often judged to be the least likely to succeed.
And I think that's what's grated people about me as a artist, because I think I am quite normal and ordinary blokish, look like your brother who works in a pizza shop thing. And I think people can't quantify or explain the success because they're like, well, it's just, and I think that that's the point around it.
There is no doubt Ed Sheeran is no ordinary bloke, and he leads an extraordinary life. But as you'll see, his global success comes at a terrifying personal cost.
It's things that people don't really even like take into account, like kidnap threats and shit like that. It's way more sinister than just fans turning up and wanting selfies.
This is a rare, relaxed moment before the crowds arrive and the business of performing begins. Global pop sensation Ed Sheeran reflects on why playing to a home crowd in Ipswich in northeast England is so important to him.
Coming home and doing this, it means more than just doing a big gig. It unites the county, and it's where I live, and it's where I've grown up pretty much all of my life, 30 years of my life, and it's where my wife's from, where my kids are from, where my family lives, where my friends live. So it's a real homecoming.
You'd think playing at home would be easy, but the timing of this concert all came down to the turf at this football stadium turned concert venue. Ed had to become a shareholder of the football club before he could even get a look in. Now, you've always wanted to play here but not been able to book a spot, is that right?
Yeah, do you know what it is? The football stadiums that get concerts are prepared for concerts. They can roll on the floor and roll off the floor, whereas this is like old school turf. Yeah. So, basically they're like, it will ruin the turf. And we found a window where they were redoing bits anyway. Right. So, I've actually spoken to the turf man about it and he's like, it's fine. But
well, because now you're a part owner as well, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I think that also had something to do with it.
Slowly sinking, wasting, rumbling like pastries.
What makes Ed Sheeran unique is that with his shows, there are no dancers, no backup singers, not even a band. On stage, he is just one man with a guitar.
Like start off the loop like that. And then loop it. Let's work it out. And then you would do like a beat like.
Backstage, just before his concert, in this locker room turned dressing room, Ed rehearses a new song and shows me how he builds his sound using complicated backing tracks he creates as he performs on stage. To most musicians, it's an incredibly dicey thing to do.
Your eyes exploding like fireworks in the sky. Yeah, and then pushing on your body while you're pushing on me. I meant to tune the guitar bit down, but I didn't. But anyway, it all loops. Anyway.
Okay, so you're saying they're, all loops, but they're kind of critical to the whole show, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say without this, the show doesn't really happen. I'd say it makes the show what it is. Yeah.
And when it goes wrong?
When it goes wrong, I think that's actually fun. There's an element of chaos about this, which I like. It's no two shows are the same. Even if you play the same songs, they're not exactly the same performance just because it's all made from scratch. So it could be a little bit out of time, or it could be a little bit faster, or you could miss a bit here, or like it all happens in the moment, and whatever is.
Because we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing.
Being prepared to make mistakes is perhaps a sign of maturity for the 34-year-old musician who is now married to high school flame, Cherry, and father of 2 young girls. How life has changed.
10 years ago when I played Wembley, we were out all night, and then we did it again, and then we were out all night, and then we did it again. And then, so it's a bit more, I'm more sensible now. I literally came from my mate's son's 2nd birthday that all my mates are at to come here. I don't know, it's a bit
You had
more.
a 2-year-old's birthday party this morning
Yeah,
after a concert last night.
yeah. Yeah,
How was
he's my wife's godson though, so you can't be like, I'm not gonna go. Yeah, we love them.
They might have given you a leave pass.
Nah, I wouldn't want to. And I have kids, I was up anyway. Like, yeah.
To Daddy, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Clearly they're always close to you, always with you. And
Yeah, I mean, they're here most days. This will be like where we come after school, yeah.
as normal a life as he'd like to lead, his superstardom means Ed never will, and nor will his family, despite his best efforts. You've historically been very protective of your children's images. How's that going?
It's a constant conversation of if anyone takes a picture of my kids, I go up and have the conversation and go, please, can you delete it? Like, we don't have their images everywhere, and I'd really appreciate that.
And do most people do that? Do they abide?
No, I've had some real arguments before.
Really?
Yeah, real arguments. Because I just, it should, like, I'm fine with taking pictures, like, anytime, I'm fine with it. But I don't know, I just think it's weird with a 4-year-old and a 3-year-old. Hello.
For you personally, would you give any of it back?
I think it doesn't work like that. I think to be within the public sphere, you have to take it all, the good and the bad. And I think that's kind of the unofficial handshake. But I think I would definitely want a more normal life for my kids in terms of going, like, I've never taken them to a zoo, for instance. Like, I would love to take them to a zoo. They've been to zoos, but just not with me. But, like, yeah, I'd love to do that sort of stuff. Push them in a park in London without wearing a ski mask.
What would happen if you took them? It's not just about the images, I'm assuming. It's about the crowd, is it?
No, it's kind of lots of things. I mean, it's things that people don't really even like take into account, like kidnap threats and shit like that. That we've had attempted break-ins and people coming with whatnot that are found in their car and stuff like that. Like it's way more sinister than just fans turning up and wanting selfies.
So that must change you then, I mean, just how you view life, how you lead your life.
Yeah, I mean, we have a level of security that just probably won't change until I pass away. Like it is, that's just our life now.
As a 15-year-old heading to London on his own and with nowhere to live, security was the last thing on the young musician's mind. It didn't seem to worry his parents either. As a dad, could you imagine letting your 15, 16-year-old daughter go to London by herself and live it rough to pursue a career in music?
I spoke to my mum about this the other day, and one, I don't think she knew half the shit I was doing, what parent does. And two, I think it's different with a son versus a daughter. I think the dangers are just different.
So if you had a son, it'd be okay.
Yeah. I couldn't say anything. What could I say?
Well, you couldn't. Look at you. You're the role model.
Yeah.
You did it.
But no, I think it's a bit different I think it would definitely be a conversation with my daughter of just like, maybe have a place to live, you know?
None of Ed's fame and fortune would have been realised if he hadn't picked up a guitar in a government school. But here in the UK, music is being cancelled from the curriculum, which Ed warns will lead to the death of Britain's renowned music success.
When you go into the middle of nowhere in a forest in Cambodia and you say the United Kingdom, they're not going, oh, great banking. Oh, it's great what you do with arms. We love that you build those bombs. They go, oh, the Beatles. And don't underestimate the importance of that.
They might even go Ed Sheeran.
But again, I came from a state-funded school. The Beatles came from a state-funded school. Harry Styles came from a state-funded school. Adele came from a state-funded school. You take away music from those schools, it disappears.
I found my old phone today. Arguments that I tried
Music is clearly Ed Sheeran's lifeline. And he has a new album, Play, to be released in September, which he will tour in Australia from next January. Play reflects a new era of exploration of place and culture, with Ed travelling to India and even learning Punjabi. It's a celebration of having nothing left to prove, not driven so much by a need for supernova success, but stability and happiness.
So yes, I want to still tour and have people come to the gigs. And yes, I still want to make records and write songs every day. And it's great coming into the studio and being creative. But there's just a new set of challenges that I want to explore now. And that is having a family and being a dad. And I'm in a great rhythm of studio in the week, in school hours, gigs at the weekend, and chilled.
Hello, I'm Tara Brown. Thanks for watching 60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. And don't miss out on our extra minute segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.